Hi, it's John at Brotherton Accountants again. Yeah, just following on from the previous postings that we've made with regards using the kashflow software for raising sales invoices and setting up personalised invoices. So if you remember, we set up the customer 2, which is where we entered all their details, and then we'd created an invoice for that customer, and we'd personalised that invoice with, you know, our logos, etc. So that's on a previous video that we've posted. If you wanted to have a look at how to do all that. This is more to do with this part now. So once you're in your invoices, so you'd go into your customers, you can go into invoices, you can click on the invoice number, and then when we go to email, it's automatically attaching a PDF of the email in the system, so you can send it out nice and quickly. Now we've got this generic setting here, which isn't how you're going to want it to look when you send it out to your customer. So I just wanted to do a quick video just to show how easy it is to change that and get it looking really nice. So within the customers there, if we go to customer 2, we've got the profile. Now within here we haven't got the email address in, so if I put my email address in there, and then we say update that, we've got in here Jim Brown, we've got, so it's just a made up name, we've got the customer, which is customer 2, and the address. Like I say, we've updated it there, so we're okay with all that. If we go back into invoices, click on the invoice, when we go to email, now it's automatically putting the email address in there. So if I was happy with that template, there's the invoice that I'm sending out to the customer. I can just send it, so straight away, nice and simple. And if they say, can I have a copy of my invoice, go into your invoice. So all you're doing is going into your customers, going to your invoices, finding the specific invoice and email, and send it straight out to them. This is the bit now that we want to create a slightly different look, because it's going to be specific to the customer, so to you as a business. So nice and easy, we can go down here. So we've got the dashboard and reports, customers, suppliers, bank, and down here we've got the settings. So we can click into your settings, we can scroll down to configuration settings, and within here this is where we've set up this PDF themes, is where we, if you remember, we set up the invoice template. It's in the same area, so settings, scroll down, and then we've got email templates. So you can click on your email templates, and at the moment we've got 2 set up. So we've got a default one for invoices and a default one for statements. So that one is the one that we've just seen as we've raised the invoice. So what we can do is we can create a new one, and we can call it Brotherton client email. Now you can set as many of these up as you want to, so it's dead easy. So if we set up invoice from Brotherton clients as the header, now you can type in here whatever text you want to. So what I've done there initially is put that text in. Now what I'm doing is I want it to pick up the items that have been entered into the specific customer details. So I'm asking it to pick up first name from the customer, and then I'm saying please find attached this invoice. Now we can type anything into here, you know, this is just a body of an email. What I'm doing here is please pay the full amount of total, and then by invoice due date. So all these substitutions which are in the brackets are just here. So you can go in and you can write whatever you want in your email, and then you just need to add in what's in these brackets depending on how you want it to read. So I've used first name to keep it nice and personal. So you use that instead of typing in the name. So it just means you don't have to keep typing in the same thing over and over again for specific customers. It does it all for you. So we could, we might decide that we want to say Mr. Brown rather than Jim. So if we wanted that, we'd put in brackets title, close brackets, and then we'd have open brackets last name, close brackets, rather than open brackets first name. So it's quite simple, but it's just knowing where it is. So all the substitutes are there that you can use. So it covers pretty much everything really. So when we go back to our templates there, we've got Brotherton client email template, which is the one we've set up. Now we haven't set it up as the default. The default is still going to be this email template one. Now if you want to set it up as the default, you could click on that. So you're saying any invoice I send out, I want to use this template. Save it. That automatically now moves there, look, users default, moves it up into there. So it's basically saying if I send an invoice out from this software, from your phone or from the desktop or wherever, it's going to use this template for sending out my sales invoices. So we don't want to do that at this stage. If we just leave it as that, so at the moment now we put that one back as the default, just to show you how it works. And then if we go back into our customer, if we run, go to invoice, go to the invoice, if we send email, it's still going to that generic because it's using the default setting. So what we want to do is we want to go to the customer, click on the customer, go to options, and then we've got the PDF theme, which is the invoice that we're using, and then here it's saying what email template do you want to use, and it's saying use the default email template. Now we can override that, so the one we've just created is there, so we can click on that and go right for this one. Now for this customer we want to use that template. So for every other customer the template is going to be the default one. For this particular customer we want to use this email template. So you can see you could create hundreds of these and have a specific template for each customer. Now most people would just have probably one or two, or they just have one that they're happy with and just use that as the template. So it depends what you want to do. So okay, so we've updated that. Now we can go back into invoices, we can go back into that invoice, and then we can have a look at the email now. So that reads now, we've got the pre-populated figure there with the email address there. We're saying the subject line is invoice from Brotherton client, and it's saying, dear Jim, please see attached invoice, please pay the full amount of £180 by 27/6/18 regards, and there's the invoice as a template. So like I say, this is so user friendly. It can be used to set up as many templates as you want to. Nice and easy. Just go to your settings, scroll down, email templates, go and have a look. You can create a new one by creating at the top. You can click on one and then do a copy of it and then rename it. So the options are endless, and just by using these text substitutions allows you to play around with different formats and experiment exactly how you want to do it. Along here we can have defaults for invoices, quotes, remittance advice, statements, purchase orders, payment receipts. So hopefully this is showing you exactly how user friendly it is and how simple it is. So again, it's just another quick video just showing that concept within the Kashflow software. And if you keep an eye on our website, we and our Facebook and Twitter will be posting lots more videos, hopefully that you'll find helpful for all the different packages that we're doing, which include the Kashflow, Zero, the Sage, and other packages as well. Okay, hopefully that's been really useful, and see you soon. Okay, thanks, bye.